Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we have some shocking information about the Slater mystery that includes Ayub and Ritus. This does make Joe's theory a lot more genuine. Could there be some truth to this? So I'm going to take you back to this post that Joe put out, which says, Ritus is going there because he thinks he will finish Jay. Now before that, Joe also posted saying that Jay is an Ibiether and that Ritus is going out on Friday. Joe is also saying that something is going to happen to Ritus when he gets there because he has been opening his mouth to people who he shouldn't have opened his mouth to. This is where Joe does have some credibility because Ritus actually posted himself flying out from Ireland and heading somewhere, and when he landed, he took a video of where he was. But in this video, you can't tell exactly where he is. If you guys could help me and tell me if you know where he is, and if it looks like he is an Ibiether, that would be very helpful. The next part is very worrying, as Liam Floody, who is allegedly Elaine's nephew and the person who Joe said whacked a Spanish guy on a balcony, which led them to allegedly swapping that person for Jay, posted on Snapchat saying, "If anyone has chatted to Ritus, give me a buzz. Can't seem to get in contact with him, and he is in a different country." Now this is weird, right? After Joe saying something is going to happen to Ritus when he gets there, and now Liam can't get hold of him, this makes the whole story a lot more worrying. As if something happened to Ritus, then surely that's the reason Liam can't get hold of him. This isn't looking very good at all, and if it turns out that Joe is telling the truth, then surely we have to take into consideration what he has said about Jay still being alive. But it gets even worse from here, because Joe has a voice note from Ritus and some messages. Let's check them out. Before I play you this voice note, make sure you listen carefully, and I want to say that this could still be all a big hoax. But with Joe's information adding up, it seems like there is something going on. Let's listen to the voice note that Ritus sent.
Oh, some shit, like, remember when when you were in fucking Tenerife or in Ireland, I don't fucking remember, and he was saying, like, almost fucking crying. Now look at him, absolutely fucking hiding like a bitch. Like, I don't know why the fuck he's still hiding, like, but sure, it's not none of my fucking issues, but it's just dumb.
In this voice note, you don't hear much, but you can hear Ritus mention Tenerife and that someone said everyone was crying. He also mentions that someone is still hiding. Now, it is hard to make sense of all of this, as he doesn't mention any names, so it's hard to know what he's talking about. But at the end, Ritus said, "It's not any of my issues," and that it's either done or dumb. The problem is, if it isn't anything to do with Ritus, or at least he doesn't think so, then why would he be flying out, and why would Joe say something is going to happen to Ritus? In this video of the voice note, if you look at the messages sent before, the person who is actually talking to Ritus says, "If it wasn't for that Spanish person in the balcony as well, maybe it would all been." Now I'm guessing he means that it all would have been okay if it wasn't for that Spanish person. Whatever was allegedly going on with Jay led to another person apparently being attacked, and this meant the whole situation got worse, and now maybe people are finding out about it and the truth could be exposed. But that's my guess, as it's still hard to know exactly what they're talking about. Here I have a longer version of the chat with Ritus, which Joe posted, and you can see that Ritus is talking about Tenerife and that everything was fine before, and now everyone is going their own ways. Ritus then said, "Now you know why I told you not to go." After the messages that I showed you in the last clip, you can see that the person Ritus is speaking to says it is what it is. Now have to get all the heat off somehow of this whole mess though. It's getting worse every day. These messages could be to Liam Floody, as he was allegedly in Tenerife when this whole situation went down, and he is allegedly the one who attacked the Spanish person on the balcony. Notice that Ritus also says, "You know exactly who is the cause of all this." Could he be talking about Brandon, as it was allegedly Brandon who started this whole situation after having a fight with someone outside Jumping Jacks in Tenerife before Jay and Brad had arrived for the holiday. Or could he be talking about D person who Joe keeps mentioning? This could be a reach, but this also brings us back to Rachel talking about protecting Brad. Could she know about all of this, and Brad is scared, as there is some people involved who are allegedly from the mafia, and Rachel is trying to protect Brad from this whole situation? The last thing that I'm going to show you is that there was a bit of a back and forth between Ayub and Joe. In this picture I'm showing you now, you can see that Ayub has taken a picture of a rat and put Joe's name on it, which is him basically calling Joe a rat. Is this Ayub just mocking Joe for a laugh? Or does he think Joe is a snitch and that he has exposed something that could be true? This was Joe's response. Can post me and call me names. Okay, what about you? Can't run to Bomber anymore. And D-Person doesn't want you either. 'Cause that is why you are running now. You won't shut me up. Told you before, okay? I think this is becoming big now. And to be honest, I have followed Joe's story as it could be true. But still, we have no proof of Jay being alive, which is the main thing that we want. Joe mentions that Ayub is on the run and has mentioned this before. Could this all fall down on everyone involved? And could we finally get proof that Jay is still alive? Until that happens, this is still a big speculation, and we are waiting for the truth. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we will update you as we find out more.